So, just gonna have a little check-in. I was meant to check in over the Christmas period, Christmas time, but kind of got caught up and my energy was all over the place. So, just to set things off, gonna do a little energy check-in um, for 2026, man. So, 2025's done, basically done, boy. What a year! That 2025 literally flew by, man. Um, so yeah, we're going, and also, um, 2025 was a number 9 year, so it was full of endings, closing cycles. It was also the year of the snake, if I believe correct. So a lot of shedding, that identity, shedding who you used to be, shedding old beliefs. Um, and 2026 is a number 1 year and the year of the horse. So it's technically my year because I'm a horse next year as well. So next year, I was born under the year of the horse, 1990. So it's going to be interesting. It's meant to be a lot of movement. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. So yeah, I try to not have expectations and set New Year's resolutions. I just go with the flow and want to just become a better person, should we say? You know. But yeah, this live is just completely random, so just bear with me while I get things sorted. And also, I've got I'm making a cake, so I'm gonna have to stop halfway through the live to get the cake out of the oven and then get back to it anyway. Trying to multitask, and that's not usually my thing, but yeah, we just go with it anyway. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting year, 2026. Send you guys some blessings as well. Peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, health, healing, forgiveness, peace, and acceptance. Oh, and just for those people who don't know and are inquisitive, that's Palo Santo, Palo Santo, and that is Florida water, right? Alright. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, going into 2026, so it's going to be going into a new level of this game, should we say? Going into a new level of the game, which should be interesting. And at every level of a game, there's always new demons, right? So we're just going to go with the flow, and there's always going to be challenges on the journey. But some things that I was going over last year, 2025, should we say, I was practicing a lot of breath work and being present as possible. That was not my goal, but that's what ended up being like the main focus of being present and practicing on my breath work, right? And meditating. I need to be better with the meditating, man. Like, I tried to do it at least once a week. That and grounding are going to be key going forward, because I've been grounding a lot this year, but I need to do it more. Like maybe, I don't know, once a week at least, man, because like the energies are all turbulent and everything's just all up in the air, and grounding, it helps you stay sane in this insane world, right? An interesting story. Sorry, I'm just gonna blabber a little bit. Ended up going to Hampstead because that's my little place where I go ground, and then I ended up bumping into a friend like last week, and then she needed a bit of support, so we ended up both grounding, and it was actually a really cool experience. But I weren't planning to see her, and she needed company, and we kind of bumped into each other randomly or whatever. So that was, yeah. There's been a lot of synchronicities happening. Yeah, nothing is by coincidence, as we know. So just got to go with the flow. All right, cool. Going to be using the surrender deck to see what we need to get rid of, the energies that we need to get rid of going into the new year. Well, suppose it's not. It's not really the new year. The new year starts in March, so I'm not actually sure what we're actually celebrating. The first of, I know it. The 1st of January was when was when the Romans used to collect their taxes, right? So I think that's what we're actually celebrating today, and yeah. It's just been getting, we're so out of touch with the rhythm of things, right? And it's like last year I started getting a lot more into the rhythm of things. Like I was working on my circadian rhythm, just the planets and everything's just not the way the system is set up. Everything is not aligned, right? So it's like, all right, cool. We're celebrating the new year in the middle of winter. Yeah, we're meant to celebrate it at the begin. Like all tribes and stuff, they used to go with the stars and the planets and the alignments, right? And you would celebrate the pagan. It's pagan, isn't it? Pagan rituals. But you would celebrate the new year with the beginning of spring. So March 21st, 22nd is the beginning of spring, right? So you would celebrate that then, yeah? Happy New Year. So I don't know why we're celebrating the new year at 12 o'clock midnight when it's the middle of winter where it's like everything is shutting down, or everything's supposedly meant to be hibernating, but the weather's been very weird as well. Plants are actually starting to bloom, which is really weird. I've been seeing daffodils sprouting and snowdrops sprouting, and it's like, dude, you lot ain't meant to come till at least the end of January, February. So some weird stuff's happening anyway. So yeah, we just got to go with it anyway. But yeah, let's see what energies need to be released for 2026 and surrender. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a good Boxing Day. And shout out to my fellow Capricorns, because it's our season, right? We begin the year and we end the year, supposedly anyway, even though the year begins in March. So yeah, we just go with it anyway. Oh. 1 second. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm good. You okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just buzz up. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Alright, buzz up. Alright, bye. Ciao, ciao. Okay, gonna have to cut the reading a bit short once again. Alright, but yeah, we'll see what's going on. Have a little check in, and then I might hit the collective up with a reading tomorrow. So alright. The first card that come out is Surrender to Stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to center. So you need, whatever is stressing you out, you need to kind of minimize that and let that go going into 2026. So anything that's stressing you, anything that's causing you unnecessary tension, stress, or just drama in general, you need to let that go going into 2026. The next card is Surrender Your Addictions. So surrendering your addictions is going to be a good part of 2026, right? Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So addictions may be kind of stopping you on achieving your goals or getting in the way. It's just about noticing them and then replacing them with healthy alternatives, right? And notice what triggers you. So if you feel to, I don't know, eat, sometimes when I get emotional or whatever, I tend to eat, right? So it's like, okay, what is triggering me to eat? Yeah, so be going into 2026 is pay attention to your addictions and what's triggering you, right? And they're the things that you need to let go, that's maybe holding you back going forward, right? The next card is Surrender Defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To stay weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So, if you feel that you've got to be defensive, you feel that you've got to defend something, and you feel that you've got something to hide, or you feel that you're being attacked, right? So you're just basically being guided to take a non-attachment approach, right? So don't take everything so personal, right? Take a step back, and just voice something if it's bothering you. Don't take. Not everyone is out to attack you. Some people are giving you advice, and you're just taking it the wrong way, right? So try not to take things too serious. Yeah, don't take life too serious, right? Um, yeah, and yeah, right. Yeah, don't be too defensive, and don't let pride get in your way, right? The next card is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So yeah, next year is going to be a time to check in with your body. Your body will give you signs about a situation, person, or place, right? Like the card was saying, if you're feeling energized by being in a certain place, it's going to be your body telling you that's cool. If you're feeling drained, worn out, or feeling anxious or kind of tense, that situation is not for you. So pay more attention to your body, the wants and needs of your body, right? So yeah, tune in. So do whatever you need to do to get more in touch with your body. Like I'm saying, last year, 2025, I was practicing a lot of breath work and trying to be present as possible. So the next card is surrender to your full power. Your life is calling you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So going into next year, I've been saying this has been a build up. Instead of playing it small, we're being guided to step into our power, right? Some of you may have solar plexus wounds, mother father wounds, and sacral chakra wounds as well, which is stopping you from stepping into your power. Some of you may have a problem with wanting to be seen, so playing it small and wanting to do everything in the background. But going into 2026, you're being guided to stand in your power and speak, even if your voice shakes. Right? Some of you may be Leos. The next card is surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Stay centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So going into 2026, you're being called to surrender drama. Like, don't get caught up in the drama. Some people get fueled up off of drama, right? Some people like drama. There's always a situation or just something going on, right? And it might be draining on your energy, or you're getting dragged into it. So be mindful of that. And not all the time. We can't avoid all drama, but we can minimize it, right? So if a person is bringing a lot of drama, you may want to limit your time with them instead of cut them off, if that makes sense, right? The next card is surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originated from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life, right? So it's a time to let go of the negative self-talk, the negative critic that's going on, right? That's been coming up a lot for me in 2025, the negative self-talk. And it's about reparenting yourself, talking kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself as you would talk to either a friend or a child, right? Because some of our inner critic, my inner critic used to be really bad. It's been getting a lot better, but it's been taking a lot of work to reparent myself. So yeah, you need to let go of outdated beliefs about yourself, the way you talk to yourself. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate and be gentle with yourself. You wouldn't be talking to a kid like harshly, so why would you be harsh to yourself? And give yourself approval on a daily basis, right? That's what I've been practicing as well. Yes, you need to be disciplined, but give yourself approval. Yes, you're going to do this, and start to own things as well. The next card is surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. the key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more clearly. So we always get frustrated that there's always things that we can get frustrated about, right? But everything is how it's meant to be. Everything is all is well. So if you're getting frustrated about something, take some deep breaths and just go with the flow. Like if you're rushing around and you miss your bus or something, right? You missing that bus could have saved you from being in a car accident or something, or a bus, right? So just be mindful. The universe works in mysterious ways. So try to not get frustrated. Try to look at your frustration as a different. Try to view your frustration from a different point of view, right? Because what are you getting frustrated about? Ask yourself that, right? And then take a step back. If it's things that you can work on, that's cool. But some things are out of our control. If things are out of our control and we're getting frustrated, right? Then we need to surrender more, right? Just to share that with you guys. The next card is surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So yeah, it's about kind of, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I'm gonna take that as a sign as the video is meant to end. But yeah, try not to don't let your fear of intimacy stop you from getting close to people, because we're meant to be here to grow and evolve, and the only way we grow and evolve is through relationships. Don't have to be all have to be romantic, like friendships and all of that. We grow and evolve, and we learn faster by watching someone do something. Yeah, as humans, that's how we grow and evolve. I'm not sure why the video cut out. For some reason, my internet just cut out for some strange, bizarre reason. So, like, okay, I'm taking that as a sign. Yeah, I'll take it as a sign. So, I hope everyone has a good new year, whether you're celebrating or not, because the new year is actually in March once again. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the new year. I heard the reading resonated. This is only part of the reading anyway. I've got another 2 decks, so I might do that either later on, or I will do it maybe tomorrow as well, because yeah, everything was just is a bit up in the air at the moment. I don't know, for some strange reason my internet decided to cut out and then come back on, and then my friend rang me and I've got a cake in the oven. Yeah, it's just a bit mad. But this is how it's meant to be, right? This is how it's meant to be, and we're just going with the flow, right? So I was going to do a longer reading, but I guess the shorter one is how it's meant to be. So we're just kind of going with the flow. Remember to set your intentions and have a good clear out, man. Literally, I just tidied up my house, hoovered up, and yeah, just having a good reset. Before before tomorrow, man, because yeah, 2026 is here tomorrow, supposedly. Well, yeah, the Gregorian calendar that we're celebrating New Year tomorrow, but really and truly we're starting the new year in March. So if things aren't changing for you straight away, it's because we're still in 2025, right? Things will start shifting. We're either going to see start seeing a shift in February, the Chinese New Year. That's when the year of the horse begins, or we're going to see a shift in March, where the new year actually begins, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things unfold. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things unfold, and we've kind of just got to go with the flow. And just surrender, man. Just surrender, and just being present as possible, because there is actually nowhere we're actually meant to be. Yeah, we're actually meant to be right here, right now. Yeah, there is no past and there is no future. The only thing we have is the present moment. That's why they call it a gift, because it's a present, right? So yeah, man. Remember to set your intentions for 2025, and you want 2026. Sorry. Um, and you want to start your year as you want it to end, right? So me, I'm not going out. I'm going to have something to eat and just gonna take it easy, right? Being mindful of my energy. The last few years, I haven't been around a lot of people around New Year, and when I do that, my New Year gets off to a great start. So yeah, I ain't been around a lot of people and stuff like that, and just going with the flow, man. So it should be interesting, 2026, and just to see how things unfold. But yeah, gang, that was just a little quick update, or part of the update anyway, because I was meant to do it's meant to be for an hour live, but we've done like um, a third. Is it a third? One third? One third, I don't know. Yeah, we've done part of it anyway, so I've still got another. I'm still going to check in anyway, so I might either check in later on or tomorrow to see how things go anyway, gang. But yeah, make sure you use protecting your energy, and make sure you use staying safe, man, because out there is going to be a bit wild and chaotic tonight because it's New Year. So yeah, try to stay out of the way, and yeah, make sure you be mindful of your energy and keep yourself protected during this time anyway. Anyway, gang, peace, love, and light, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.